What was your lowest moment in your professional playing career?
Oh, wow. Um,
I'm talking rock bottom, Steve, or psycho.
Gosh, you guys are coming up with some good ones that I've never heard of before. I would think that at any time you get released, certainly not a good day. I got released a few times. I got traded a few times. I would say in Montreal when I wasn't playing at all, and they called me in to tell me that they were going to put me on relief on waivers to release me on a Friday night. And it turned into being a really good story, but that was like one of my worst moments because I mean, I sat in Montreal and didn't play for 28 straight days. And I'm a left-handed hitter that can run and play every position on the field in the National League. How do you not get on the field? So that was a pretty low point. But real quickly, that night, um, Phil Plantier and Bob Zupsik ran into each other in the outfield in Boston, and I went back into the office of the manager after our game because I saw the highlights, and they were both. It was oh God, what's his name? Shoot. Well, Felipe Alou was the manager. Who was the GM? He went on to Baltimore. He was the GM in for the Red Sox too. Starts with a D. He was the one that ran Clemens out of town. Gosh dang it. Anyway,
Yeah.
they were sitting in the office, and I walked in there and said,
Okay.
"Look, Duquette." Yes. I said, they had two guys get hurt in Boston. Call them. They'll take me back. I swear. Just don't ask for anything. So on Monday, so I went from one of my lowest points ever. On Monday, I'm flying to Boston. I literally traded myself back to the Red Sox. And I got there and I was standing in the outfield for batting practice, and guys were coming up to me going, "Dude, where you been? Were you in Pawtucket or something?" I'm like, "No, I was in Montreal."
Okay. And sorry, I know Mike has some follow up questions for you, but this is my follow up. Why? What made you keep coming back to Boston? Why? What clubhouse of all teams? What clubhouse welcomed you the most?
Four times. Well, it wasn't the Red Sox because every time I came back there, they're like, "You again? Jeez, we can't find anyone better." Um, let's see. Yeah, because I kept going back to the Red Sox, so that was always the clubhouse. Atlanta was very cool. I only lasted a month there, mainly because Bobby Cox fell in love with Mark Lemke, and they signed me to maybe play second base and some center field. And the same season in spring training, Deion Sanders went absolutely crazy. They thought they were going to send him back to AAA. They couldn't send him to AAA. They had to put him in center field. And so I was all of a sudden sitting on the bench, and they didn't need me, and they were going to send me down too. So I took my release, but that was a great clubhouse. And I'll tell you what, the '86 Red Sox clubhouse was amazing. We were the best team in baseball in 1986, regardless of the fact that the Mets won the World Series. That was a team where we knew we were going to win every night. And if we didn't, we figured it was our fault and someone was going to have to pay the next night. That's a great feeling to play on a team like that, where you just like, let's go. Can't wait to get to the ballpark the next day so we can beat up on someone else.